welcome to your magical moon message. Moon in Taurus, Sun in Taurus, new moon. This is it. The new frontier of a new kind of beer. You don't even drink beer, but when you drink it, you gain no calories. You consume 0% alcohol. It's a magical beer. It's a new type of beer that just hit the shelf. But it's not O'Doul's. You don't get like a fake buzz. You get lit off of this magical beer. It's the hit. It's the talk of the town. No one has ever heard of a beer like this. What? You mean I can drink this nonstop and I won't overdose? Yes, and you stay lit. You don't get fat from it. It's like drinking water. Except it's magical beer. You get no calories, and you get no alcohol percentage on your BAC. You would think it was a dream. You would think it was a dream! Surely the peace dealer is capping with capital CAP. There can never be a beer like this. This man's a madman. You see, the existence of this beer alone is already controversial. You have almost every community just pretending like they don't care, but just in a raucous. How dare he? He's saying you can consume a beverage that gets you lit, but you don't even get any calories? Yeah, and he's saying I can drive with it, basically. It's like drinking water. So how do you get intoxicated, but there's no alcohol content? He's making it up. He's crazy. He has to be crazy. And what people don't understand is you've gotten lit off of this beer. You know the hype is real. You're trying to share this beer to people, but people are just looking at you like, are you stupid? What are you trying to sell me? And it's like, just drink the beer. It's for free. I have an unlimited resource of this beer. Like, what do you mean? It's here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new moon that will just skyrocket your expectations to oblivion. Because with magical beer, nothing even else matters anymore. You get lit, but you don't get any increase in your BAC. Does that make sense? You're not necessarily drunk, but you're lit. Because the beer is magic. Does that make sense? You're not poisoning your body. You're turning your body to a party. And now this is even controversial to people who don't even drink beer. Well, it crushes that philosophy of why you don't drink beer in the first place. There's really no reason for you not to drink it outside of those outdated perspectives. It's a magical beer. And it has every flavor you'd ever wanted to taste. Okay? You're not going to believe it at first. Even when you drink this magical beer with no hangover, it's just going to be the most magicless experience of a set of magical experiences that will actually constitute a whole new generation of magicalness. But this is just something I wanted to leave you with. Some of you have been sitting on this magic beer for years. Some of you are being introduced to this magic beer by friends you hold near and dear. It was just a telephone call away. And I just want to say, you made it. Welcome to the party. And welcome to the promised land. I can say nothing will ever be the same, but contextually, given that the only constant in life is change, nothing ever really does stay the same. But I can tell you, the radical foundation upon which we're moving forward, you can let go of every unease of before, everything that you ever were trying to figure out, everything that you've been realizing. This legend is stamping onto not just your consciousness, but physically. So basically Aries season, but like physically. Because we had the new moon last month. So this is just like the next batch. Now, disclaimer. Because I don't think you've ever seen like a Gemini and a Pisces really argue and really get at it. So Pisces and Geminis, I already know what I'm about to say, but like Gemini season is going to be nuts. There's so many new radical concepts that are coming into play, but Gemini season is when the teacher finally lets everybody go out and recess. And so like the first 2 periods of class, they were just hitting you with new shit, new rules, new endeavors. Like, what? We have a new teacher? What? We're learning a new subject? And then there's new students coming back into school who are acting brand new. And it's like, what? Why are you talking like that? Why are you talking to me like that? So Gemini season is the first time all the kids are processing this during recess. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. You thought you saw craziness. You thought 2020 was crazy. So like, I just wanted to say that. Okay, welcome to the promised land. Okay, welcome to Taurus season. This is going to really ground so unconventionally and magically natural energy that you are fundamentally initiating yourself into this eternal sense of your embodiment. This is also fundamentally a new embodiment that you are actualizing. And the understanding of what you're feeling, the moon in Taurus, is a natural, exalted understanding of your 5 senses, receptivity to natural energy functioning through your auto nervous system and also consciously. You're gonna literally be feeling things different in your body, kind of like you would if maybe you got bit by a spider or like shot like a fire blast. See, and I'm tempted to give you more practical examples because what this is really going to like what you're going to see immediately is like you think quicker, you wake up more supernaturally. It's going to start at like the smaller base level. You focus so much more extraordinarily. It's just, that's kind of redundant to say. I would rather use more extreme examples that kind of push you more into the range of what you think is possible, because none of that even matters anymore. We literally have Jupiter still next to Neptune and Venus, so this is actually functionally bringing into reality fantasy concepts that specifically tie to what you don't even think is possible, just to, I guess, show you it's possible or have you experience it, versus those of you who are fully immersed in this belief, or like, as I like to say, fish-tarded, who just kind of now draw from the realm of the unseen into this realm, which if you do that, you're a magician. I'm going to say that again. For those of you who've mastered the craft, normally Virgos, Sag, Pisces, and you know, I would say Gemini, but you know, if you've mastered the ability to you know, draw from the realm of the unseen and bring it into reality, you're a magician. I hope you know that. Because some people can tap into the unseen and some people are more focused in reality. Like, and let me explain that. Some people, they're very, you know, don't take these terms seriously. I'm just throwing words out here. Some people are reality focused and they can make stuff happen here in the practical world. They understand the laws of physics that govern this practical world and they're able to work within it. You have Onironauts who are more, you know, dream oriented. So they have to meditate, they probably have to astral project, but like they can make stuff happen up there. You can't see it, but they can produce some effects down there. It's a little biased since we're in a material dimension. Then you have magicians who know how to literally weave both realms. And some of you have recognized you've mastered the craft of being able to draw from unseen realms and like make them real. And I'm not gonna say vice versa, as above, so below. You're a magician. If you're a magician, they coming for you. Be careful, they're coming for you. They're coming for, I wasn't saying that to be like, they're coming for you. I just wanna let you know, they're coming for you. They're coming for you. Especially with this new reset, you have to understand, I'm not gonna get conspiracy. I'm not gonna get conspiracy, but I'm gonna get conspiracy. They're coming for you. That's all I'm gonna say. So the point of what I'm saying is you have to really fundamentally understand the radical position you're in and how tactfully you show your ability to do this. Because there are more people watching you than you'll ever know, because you don't know what you don't know, and they're coming for you with a vengeance. That your existence as a magician is very offensive to some people. Some people feel like you are getting in their way, and you may not think that or care, but there are people who know. So the only reason why I'm saying that is because you already know this. So the presence of Uranus, square Saturn of authority is going to be your first brush with that conflict as you are exemplifying the totality of your legend. You have to go full cringe mode. And you have to, this is going to be the breakthrough into freedom. So you're going to have people who go full cringe mode and brand themselves, and you're going to have people who shrink back. Now, Saturn, that's making this square to this new moon aspect, 90 degrees, is going to be the societal pressure to not be a motherfucking weirdo. Okay? And it's going to shrink you back. Unless you're a savage or you go full cringe mode. You saw me do this when I did a whole Magic Moon message singing. I'm used to going full cringe mode. And when you go full cringe mode and you break free, yeah, it's like getting a shot. It might feel cringy at first, but you break free from that literal pressure collectively. The nature of this square is a false narrative against the uniqueness of not what you're bringing to the table, that's another false narrative, but with what you're establishing. Remember, this is magic beer. This is fundamentally radical. This can change the whole world. This is magical beer we're talking about. You don't gain any calories. You don't gain any calories. And so it's the new moon. This isn't the Scorpio eclipse 6 months from now, which is fixed water, and now your social Scorpio sign like, yay, magical beer for everybody. Oh, I finally, Scorpio, trust you now. I thought you were selling me a dream. I can't believe it. It tastes so good. Oh my God, I'm getting lit. How? I'm getting lit. I know. It's still a new that's the eclipse. That's where it's like, okay, let's get it. This is a revolution. Study any transit with Uranus. It's innovation. It's evolution. Your ass is innovating the world with this magical beer. And before we get there, it's still a new concept. So you're gonna get backlash. And stupid people will call you crazy. It's okay. It's not your fault. They're just stupid. They just don't know anything. It's not your fault. You have magical beer. In fact, the magical beer wasn't even supposed to be something you had. It was just a new beer but let's say that this is what you have. This is a perfect analogy. This is your contribution to the world. Everyone can drink this magical beer. It's not necessarily alcoholic, but it is. It's a special magical alcohol that has 0% alcohol content in it. It's controversial, so children can drink it and get lit, but they don't get drunk. Yes, do you see what I'm saying? It's gonna take people a while to even understand the implications of what's coming through here. And so I want you to think that you have a magical beer that you're bringing into this world. You have a magical beer that you're manifesting. This is gonna change everything for you. This is changing everything for you. You're gonna have people tripping like, what do you mean you get no calories? Look at it, it's a beer. What do you mean? Like, they're gonna be mad at you that what you're offering is so controversial. It's like, look, you don't even get drunk off of it. How is it my fault that it's so fabulous? You're gonna have people mad at you that you're so fabulous. How dare you? This goes against everything I believe. What do you mean my 2-year-old can drink this beer? Are you ready for the revolution? Are you ready? Are you ready? Godspeed. Peace.